special unboxing. Now the package might look small, but it's very special to me because one of my internet friends by the name of Jirehdeng, I knew their name, I was just reading because it was in front of me, but yes, one of my special internet friends has sent me their book, which I'm very grateful for. So I want to tell you a bit about them. So we're gonna get up their bio. Okay, so Jirehdeng goes by the pronouns she and they. She is a writer, born and raised in the 626. I think Americans have like area codes and that is very important to them. So 66. An interdisciplinary artist, their passion lies at the intersection of their passion for poetry, research, and community. Their words appear with the Asian American Writers Workshop, the podcast VS, Youth Speakers Anthology, Between My Body and the Air, and elsewhere. They have emceed the TED and CSULB 2020 conference and performed with the San Francisco Public Library, the Human Rights Campaign, #Hate is a Virus, and West Hollywood's Pride Poets, LGBTQ+ Poetry Hotline 2021. A screenwriter in training, they were a workshop participant in Get Lit Words Ignite 2020 to 2021 Poetic Screenwriters Lab. They run weekly free poetry workshops with Level Ground on Sunday afternoons. Currently, they are the student board advisory member of the Asian American Journalists Association's Los Angeles chapter. Summer of 2021, they were an editorial pages intern at the LA Times. They are currently interning at NPR's Diverse Sources desk. The portrait photo is by Grace Wadiyamaja. It's a very beautiful photo. And I came to know Jireh from a post, I think, in Subtle Queer Asian Traits or something like that. And they're a poet, I'm a poet. Although they're much more established than me, I should say I like poetry. They're actually putting it out, you know, they're doing stuff with it, which is really cool. And this is part of that. It's a book which is so exciting. I want to support them so much. They've been nothing but kind to me. And I've actually got the chance to see them perform on a Zoom call in a museum. I think the theme was exchange and it was ekphrasis poetry. So each poet wrote a piece inspired by an exhibition, which I think was so cool. And their piece really, it was just amazing to hear them, you know, perform for the first time, because we've Zoom called and stuff, but not like proper seen them in their element, in their art form. So I thought that was so cool, and they finally put all their poetry that they've done into one book. It's like a chapbook, I'm imagining. So super excited. And I thought I would unbox with you, because on my channel I sort of explore poetry. I do a lot of unboxing and a chance to give some exposure to a mate. And of course, a big shout out and thank you to Jirehdeng. Very much appreciate you and your art. I'm just reading their personal note. It's very touching. So yes, there's an about the poet, and there's This is the cover. The book is called The Purpose of All Things. Original Art and Poetry by Jirehdeng. That's them. I must admit, every time I see them, they've got like a different haircut, so oh, my mistake. It seems like they only go by they them pronouns now. So this is the About the Poet section. The photo here, let me cover my personal note. Photo here is taken by Dion Agahajani. I know I butchered that name, forgive me. Agahajani, yeah. Anyway, so jirehdeng, they them, is a 1.5 generation Taiwanese Hong Konger American. They are a poet and a journalist, in that order, with words appearing in Literary Hub, the Asian American Writers Workshop, Los Angeles Times, NPR, LA Taco, and more. Their poetry performances have featured with CSU Long Beach, the Human Rights Campaign, the Podcast Fiesta, amongst others. Their poetry performances have featured with CSU Long Beach, the Human Rights Campaign, the Podcast Fiesta, amongst others. Jireh, I don't want to be that person, but I believe there's a spelling mistake. Should be amongst, not amongst. They're also a collective artist with the arts non-profit Level Ground. So Level Ground sounds like a really cool place if they're doing a free workshop every week. That's so cool. Through LG support, their work has appeared in installations in Unpacking at Avenue 50, High Beams No. 4 at the Torrance Art Museum, and Blooming the Whirlwind at Durden and Ray. I guess those names mean something if you're in the LA or in the 636. But it sounds amazing. Anyway, The Purpose of All Things is their first self-published chapbook. You can find more of their work at jirehdeng.com and follow them on Twitter and Instagram at jirehdeng. That's DENG for the last name, or the family name, and JIREH. And again, apologies for misgendering. I've actually read some of these poems because they're accessible online. Acknowledgements. This chapbook is foremost a love letter to Los Angeles and the poets and community of people who have raised me to write with wonder and resistance. Thank you to the following publications that first published these works. Towards Fidelity, published in Lantern Review issue 9.2. Assimilation and Thanks, but the Role of White Girl is Already Taken, published in TaiwaneseAmerican.org. Object Permanence, published in Interpose. This Body is open parentheses, not close parentheses, a virus, published in Migozine, if that's how you pronounce it. Cutie, published in the Pandemic Post issue number 5. Hopeful Branches, poem published in Sienna Solstice issue 1. Girl in Isolation. Cutie, poems published in Youth Speaks, Between My Body and the Air. 99 Ranch, non-fiction published in the Blue Marble Review. The cover portrait was taken by Grace Wadiamaja, designed by Jirehdeng. The coastline pictured is of... And it doesn't tell you. It's a mystery. There's an opening. Quiet. All poems and images were created during the pandemic from 2020 to 2021. Collages were hand-cut and pasted from issues of The New Yorker by the poet. Photos were shot on a film camera that belonged to the poet's grandfather. So cool. This is wicked. I'm filling up with pride from my friends. This is tactile, it's real. You created this. It's amazing. Very inspiring. Maybe I'll do a relaxing reading, but it's a little different, and you know the poet. But please go check out their work. I'll leave all the links in the description. I really hope you do, because this person inspires me immensely, and even though they're so busy, they always find time to, respond to my story or respond to a question I've sent them, or just have a little laugh or something. Very inspiring, and I'm feeling really touched right now. Purpose of all things. And if you can't afford your own copy, a lot of these poems I do believe are online somewhere, in magazines mentioned, or check out their page, their Instagram. But yeah, and yes, I'm pretty sure it's purely they them pronouns now. So yeah, purely they them. Just their website, the artist bio, it's been the same since I've known them, so that's what I was reading before. My mistake. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you're all doing well. A video a week comes onto this channel. I used to be able to structure it with like a trigger test first, a relaxing reading and stuff, but as I work my new job and everything, I think it's, just a miracle to get a video a week. It's tough, man. It's very tough. I mean, not very tough. There are tougher things, but I'm an earth sign. I'm not used to doing things in such a wild and wicked way. So I hope you're all well. I really do. And I hope if you're a creator, you're creating. And if you love consuming, I hope you're consuming, and I hope you're taking care of yourselves and you're able to eat good fruits, spend time with good people. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bruh, not tomorrow. This 2 a.m. is killing me. Not killing me, kicking me. What am I even saying? Is anyone even awake right now? I'm pretty sure my ASMR was that effective. If you made it to here and you're still awake, just leave a comment on something, let me know, and I'll congratulate you, because you were the 1%. Because everyone else done knocked out at the 10-minute mark, yeah? Because I'm that good. Bruh. The purpose of all things. Available via a Google form on Jireh's website. Now, check it out.